good? Was good? Was good? Everyone. The Knicks tonight win a much needed game, beating Orlando Magic 98-74, holding Orlando Magic to the lowest score of the NBA this season. And it was glorious. It was glorious because I think it was the Harris that I saw a video of but before the game, sometime during the day, and he was talking about beating the Knicks 4 times in a row, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. even though even though he wasn't really talking spicy, I was just saying like I just don't even like you talking like that. Like,
Facts.
yeah, yeah. So boom. And it was a great overall effort. The defense was absolutely immaculate. First quarter defense, they were swatting everything. My son Hartenstein, aka Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out, is officially back. This is the guy I've been waiting to see show back up. Him and Precious Achua, Precious with 5 blocks, a career high for him tonight in that regard. Dante DiVincenzo, 200 plus 3 pointers on the season. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's beautiful. Jalen Brunson back tonight with 21 points. Oh man, it was beautiful stuff to see. The effort, the continuity on both sides of the basketball.
26 points.
Oh,
26
sorry,
points.
sorry. I ain't gonna lie. Once we got it, the lead up to like 26. When we got up, we was like up by like 26, 25, 26 or something like that. I kind of started veering away from watching the game. I wasn't that focused. So my bad. 26 points for JB tonight after missing one game with a knee contusion. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Almighty Finesse, we see you. We definitely smoking on that magic pack. You know what I mean? Miss Darlene is in the building. You
As
know what I mean?
always.
Michael Brown is in the building. My guy Maddie Smooth. You
Yeah.
already know the vibes. But yeah, it was great. It was great to see. And this was I can't understate how important it was for us getting this win tonight. The Magic coming into this game, the Magic had a half a game lead over us, and we had to beat them. And Wally said it. I think it was Wally who said it. I can't remember if it was Wally or Allen who said it. Like this was definitely a game that we needed to make a statement to let them know, like, yo, if you have to play us in a 7-game series, you have no chance. You feel me? And that's how I kind of felt like this game was going out. It was like a message, like, yo, like we ain't even healthy. And when we put this defense on you, y'all can't do nothing. We cut their points in they average like 50 something points in the paint on the season. We cut that in half this game. I think they scored 26 points in the paint. It was domination all the way around. The game was over midway through the third quarter. It was beautiful to see. I know I said a lot. Mrs. Nix, what's your feeling on the game tonight?
I mean, it was a great win from start to finish. I mean, Josh Hart started it, Brunson picked up, and everybody did their part. I mean, this is Knicks basketball as we know it this season. Um, and I agree. I mean, I came into the game with a mind frame. This was a must win for us.
Absolutely.
Not only was Orlando ahead of us by half a game, the folks behind us was only half a game behind us. So losing
Yeah.
today could have put us in the play-in.
Yeah,
So it
fact.
was absolutely a must win, and we handle business, and that's how we supposed to do.
Mm,
That's how you do it. You handle business from the start to finish. Don't give them no confidence, and we just gotta continue on with this momentum. I mean, it's too close from us down. It's too close to start losing games.
absolutely. Absolutely. And in other good news too, uh, the Heat lost tonight,
Hey, I
which
was
is
kind
good
of watching
news.
that score.
And the Timberwolves Cavs game went to OT. The Cavs is about to win that game.
Yeah,
Uh, the Sixers lost to the Pelicans. So the teams that are under us, everybody who's in arm's reach has lost tonight, and we got the W dub, which is super important, right?
Definitely.
That's a fact. And I was just on finesse. I was just about to say that, and we got a back to back against the 76ers, which are both winnable games. We're gonna get into that a little bit more. I don't want to divert from talking about the this actual game. I want to finish talking about this actual game first before we start talking about all that stuff. But yeah, man, I was impressed by a lot of people tonight. Josh Hart, man, I don't understand. See, I get upset when people be talking nonsense on their social media apps, man, because my boy was getting a lot of flack. And a lot of Nick fans was calling him all kinds of trash and garbage and all this other stuff. And I'm like, nah, bro, like he going through a little slumpy slump, but he is who he is, and he's stepping up in a major way, providing a part of the game that we necessarily didn't even get him for. We didn't get him to have this kind of offensive production on a nightly basis. We didn't. That's not what we picked up Josh Hart for, but he's doing what needs to be done, and he's doing it to me pretty well, if you ask me. Um, what he had tonight. He didn't go crazy, but I'm pretty sure his numbers are
He
solid.
had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
That's a hell of a game.
It's a
It's a
hell
hell
of
of
a
a game.
game.
It's a hell of a game. My guy Jimmy J1 in the building. You already know the vibes. You know what I
Yo.
mean? Yeah, hell of a game, man. Uh, his defense. The way I love the way that he gets us in the early offense on a consistent basis when he gets the rebound. That's important. That's important, especially when we're down major players. Julius Randle, OG got like Julius Randle's another guy who can create his own shot, and missing a big piece like that hurts. And you have to get in the early offense. And you know, Josh, he helps do that. Grab the rebound, push the ball up the court. You know what I mean? I gotta say it again. I said it a million times, but I gotta apologize to Precious the Truth, man. My son out here balling, man. Another double double, 15 points, 14 rebounds, four
Five
assists,
blocks.
two steals, and five blocks. That is insane. And he was guarding Pablo Benchero, which is not really a easy cover. You know, Pablo uh, was smoking Precious in the first quarter. Finished the quarter with 12 points, and then finished the rest of the game with 23. That
Mm-hmm.
that's saying a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My guy, PA5, he turned up the defense. He got a couple block shots on Pablo, which I was impressed by. It, yo, my boy Deuce, my boy Deuce.
Deuce.
Yeah, you guys is gonna really have to watch your mouth when y'all talk about Coach Tommy T and he don't develop players, because Deuce is the if you need to see any if you need any for you don't need no further evidence than seeing Coach Tommy T develop a player like Deuce McBride. Uh mid I think he was a mid second round draft pick, bounced back and forth from the G League, and now that he's getting his minutes, he is performing greatly. 14 points in 9 minutes, and he had one turnover tonight. But I saw a stat like I don't know if it's a game, last game or the game before, where he had like 23 assists and like zero assists or some shit. Like I mean, zero turnovers or some shit like that. That's high efficiency basketball, man. Oh man, I'm just so proud of this team, and we about to get healthy. You
Facts.
got anything you want to add?
No, I mean, you hit it. I mean, Precious has been everything I knew he was, because I was happy he was part of that trade.
Facts.
uh, I'm glad he's found his rhythm and his confidence, because getting this type of production behind Randall is gonna be crucial for us, crucial for the bench. And like you said, Deuce. I mean, the confidence this kid got, and you can see the development. You wanted him to be more aggressive. You see him getting into the paint a lot more. You can see a lot of Jalen Brunson in him. So you
Yeah,
see the learning. I mean, he's one of our last kids, so we gotta, hold on to that. But nah,
yeah, facts.
they absolutely were great. I mean, Josh Hart, for anyone that says he's too small, we overpaid. Y'all don't know basketball. Because what he gives, not only on the stat line recently, but just his heart and his energy, you know, that's something you can't teach. And he got it. And man, I mean, this team as is fun to watch. So just
Absolutely,
wait until we're fully healthy.
absolutely, uh, absolutely. And it's important. What I don't know if it's being overlooked. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all see me making faces. My sciatica is acting up, and I'm in extreme discomfort right now sitting up. But um, I don't know if people are overlooking it, but I have to mention that everybody getting these kind of minutes right now is going to roll super well in the playoffs. That your supporting cast has gotten a Beverly of minutes playing with each other. Because if you think about it, most of the people that's ended up in the starting lineup and getting all these major minutes are going to be the guys when we healthy coming off the bench. So in essence, it's going to be like a starting lineup 1A, I mean 1B kind of situation, because like the bench is going to be Isaiah Hartenstein, Precious Achua, Josh Hart, Deuce
Deuce,
McBride, and
Bogey.
and Bogey and Bogey. All these guys has been getting tremendous minutes and been playing hella well. I mean, so when our main guys come back, we already seen what they do when they're, clicking on all cylinders. And we were having a problem, after the trade, I mean, post trade with, the bench being more productive. But we're getting solid production from, the second unit in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised when they put the record up of how many games we were like, they said we were like 8 and 9 since OG and Julius Randle's been out of the lineup. I said, oh shit, I didn't know we did that well. Because I thought it felt to me like we lost way more games than that,
Yeah,
right? In
because
that span
February
of
was
time. So
disastrous.
so my point pretty much to land the plane on this topic is when our guys come back and the playoffs is rolling and we put our second unit in, they are going to be well prepared, battle tested, been through all kinds of situations during the regular season that when it turns over to, I feel like they're going to be well prepared. I feel like
Absolutely,
the chemistry
absolutely,
that they're building right now is invaluable going into the postseason.
for sure. And even like just today's game, although we whipped on them, it was a physical game, like playoff physical game. So for them getting that kind of run in this type of game, it's really important. And I agree. Once the playoffs come around and their numbers called, they're ready. They're ready because they've gotten to play with each other and in mixed up type situations. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
it may not be that. It may just be one day that they're asked to play with a starting lineup because someone's off or someone got hurt, God forbid, or whatever the situation may be, being that our lineup has been so mixy matchy
yeah,
since all the injuries, guys are just getting the feel of each other. And it's been good to see. I mean, even in the losses, you take it as it is. As long as we can hold our ground until our guys are back and let these guys get their runs in, we should be fine. I'm highly confident still.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you mentioned how physical the game is, and something else that came across my desk as I was getting ready to get ready to pull up here. Uh, During the game, I was looking like, yo, we're not getting no calls for real. You know what I mean? Even though we're washing these guys up, there's a lot of fouling going on that Orlando's doing that we're not getting calls for. And I'm sitting there looking at the stats, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Then I go on Twitter for like a brief second, and somebody posted, the same bald-headed guy that made that stupid ass call in Houston was reffing tonight. Didn't even realize it. Wasn't even on my mind.
When you look
And
at
then
the numbers, it makes a whole lot of sense, though.
somebody said, "Yo, the, the it was 20. They shot 20 free throws tonight. We shot
Yeah,
8. And between I think it was another 20 free throw deficit against Houston when he reffed the last time. Like they, it is nasty work. It's nasty
facts,
work. He needed to be investigated on what he was his problem with the Knicks
facts.
because
No, I agree 100%. I mean, I don't know how many times Jalen Brunson was on the floor today,
and
and nothing
Clyde kept
called.
on saying it. Clyde kept on saying he's like Jalen Brunson has been on the floor a lot tonight. Like,
It
bro,
was, it
yeah,
was, it was a lot. And then the technical on Josh Hart, I didn't quite understand it. I'm just
me neither.
like,
Yeah,
okay. I mean, y'all doing all this, and y'all not about to change the outcome of this game.
they couldn't. There's nothing they could do without like outright blatantly cheat. You feel me? But because we put the clamps on them boys. 74 points is crazy. In today's NBA, to
Facts.
hold a team to 74 points is outrageous, man. I think it's the lowest. I forgot how
Of
long
any
they've been.
team in the NBA
Well, this season, and that's the lowest we held somebody since
in 12 years,
2012.
I think. Yep.
2012.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's good stuff. That's
Facts.
good stuff.
And
And we
it's
just
good
gotta
to
keep.
see, like, offensively, even though when our defense is clicking, our offense doesn't isn't jeopardized. Our guys play both ends of the court. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of teams have that where all five guys play both ends of the court.
Excuse me. Uh, it was some times tonight where the offense looked a little bit disjointed. And I just chalked that up as, we ain't got our main guys. This is what's going to happen. We got bench players playing. Uh, but another thing I saw tonight that kind of made me happy because, he's been playing like dog shit. The leash on Alex Burke was super short tonight. My guy Kev.
Yo,
My
what's
guy
Kev,
Kev
good?
with
What's
the
good?
pull up. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
What's good,
Let me
y'all?
get this
Sorry I'm
banner
late,
out of
man.
all good, Brody.
I
At
had to do
least you
my
made
shares.
it. You
I had to
heard?
get my shares up, bro. I had to get
At
my
least,
shares up
at
before I
least you
pulled
made
up.
it, my boy. At least you made it. That's
Yeah.
the most important part. You heard?
Well, good to
Um,
see y'all, man. Good to see y'all.
Likewise, gang. Likewise.
yep.
Um,
Hmm.
what I was saying, I forgot.
What up, Mike?
But yeah.
Alec Burks.
Oh, Alec Burke. Yeah, I'm glad that leash was short on Alec Burke tonight. Cause my problem with Alec Burke is this: not that he's shooting bad. I could live with that. That is something I could live with because I have confidence that he's gonna turn it around at some point. He's too good of a basketball player to shoot this poorly forever, right? Purple Knicks was good. Um, my problem with Alec Burks is this motherfucker don't pass the ball. Hey, that's my problem. Pass the rock, son. That's the problem I'm having. You know what I mean? Pass the rock. Him and Bogey is taking Detroit Piston shots, and I don't like it. You feel me? They're taking
Um,
they taking Detroit Piston shots, and I don't like it. But I'm happy to see that Coach Tommy T was like, "Oh nah, we playing too good. You ain't about to fuck this up." Sit on the bench. I think he played like 5 minutes tonight.
Yep.
Uh, and Shake finally got his first minute, albeit being in garbage time. But Yeah, when we get healthy, Alec, I don't think Shake or Alec is going to play much when we get healthy. To be perfectly honest, I think Bogey is going to be the guy that Tibbs play. Uh, I think he's the more consistent offensive weapon and a better 3-point shooter out of the three of them. So that's pretty much who I think is going to get the nod. But yeah, yeah, Kev, I know you wasn't around, so I'm gonna give you the chance to give your feels on the game because we already talked about every player that played tonight. So I'm gonna give you the chance and give you the floor. It's all yours. So you can talk about every player, how you feel about the game. Do your thing, Playboy.
Yo, listen, I thought the game the player that was the most impressive to me was Precious Achoa. You can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, the 15 points, the 15 rebounds, the 5 blocks. The way he defended. The thing to me that was impressive was the way he defended Pablo Banchero. Like he
Yeah,
really gave
facts.
him fits tonight. He gave him fits tonight. He was smacking his shit. And I was loving it because he was talking real greasy. He was talking real greasy in that last game. We was depleted, and y'all was talking crazy because we was depleted. So now we came back in the garden at home, and we put in that work. We put in that work, especially him. Um again, Josh Hart, put some respect on my man Josh Hart. Put some respect on my man Josh Hart. Y'all gotta stop. The stuff that I hear about Josh Hart is ridiculous. It gotta end. Y'all gotta put some respect on this man, bro. He's been holding it down for us, and holding it down until all our guys get back healthy. He's helping us win. He's helping us. He's making plays to help us win these games. Um, the way he played today was incredible. When he hurt his hand, though, I got a little worried. But that
Yeah,
Facts.
facts.
well, but it didn't really affect his shooting either way, so I was okay with that. Uh, my man Deuce, another kid, another like yo, it goes on and on. This team, like you starting to see what kind of depth, what kind of work Leon Rose in this front office, the kind of work they did to put this team together is something that you gotta appreciate, you know, because any other time, bro, we would have lost all these games. We
Facts.
would have been out the playoff hunt. We would have packed it up. It would have been over. It would have been over. But yet you got these guys that everybody said were no had no value. They were trash. They wanted to send dudes back to the G League. They said they overpaid for Josh Hart. They said who the fuck was Precious Achoa in this trade? Okay, yeah. They said who the fuck was he? You know what I mean? Like, listen, put some fucking respect on my front office, bro. Put some fucking respect on my front office. It's about time that y'all start respecting what this front office is doing. Leon Rose, World Wide West. Um, I can't wait to see Julius Randle come back. I can't wait to see OG back come back next week. I love to see Mitch doing what he's doing. And I'm telling y'all right now, if we playing like this with the depth, we just got depth. Okay. We just got depth playing right now. We don't even have our starters playing right now. This is how you build a real team. This is how you build a real team. This is why you wait all these years and years and years. This is 4 or 5 years to put a team like this together to take you to where you need to be. That
That's a fact.
that is what Leon Rose has done here.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, we on that ride. I'm telling y'all, we are on that ride to the promised land, and it's coming real soon. I'm enjoying it right now. Even the games that we lost, I sat back and I enjoyed them because I'm like, watching this team play with the heart that they show every single night, bro. even if we down 20,
Hmm.
we was getting smacked by Atlanta the
Hmm.
other night. Washed. They could have packed it up and said, "Yo, I'm done. That's it." Nope, nope. They cut it down to 4. They still kept fighting, even though we lost. And look, they came back tonight. And I said it on the spaces today. I said, bro, if I actually went on a space today, went on a space today, and I said, yo, if we play together and play defense and show, yo, we're gonna win this game and we're gonna take this game like we took that Cavs game. And that's exactly what they did tonight. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Absolutely, bro. This is good stuff. To coincide what you was talking about with Leon Rose, man. I always go back to his first interview as the president of the New York Knicks. He
Hmm.
foresaw this. This is what he was prophesizing about in that interview. He said in 4 to 5 years, we're going to be contenders. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I feel like healthy, even around the league, people are saying healthy, the Knicks are contenders to go to the championship. You know what I mean? And these are facts, man. Kev was right. You wait. You don't. I don't think this doesn't happen if you sell out for Donovan Mitchell. Cause
No.
this doesn't happen if you sell out for some of the players they wanted us to sell out for. Uh,
Paul George, remember?
Paul George, facts. Yo,
Joel Embiid.
yeah,
Joel
facts.
Embiid.
That was something you was talking about too. I didn't want to stop your role when you was talking about. Remember when people was saying these about this or all these other players, and you was talking about it on Twitter today. Remember they were saying trade Julius Randle for Ben Simmons. Yeah, but that would these things don't happen if you do those kind of things. And shout out to the front office for sticking to their guns, man,
Yo,
and being patient. And I was
not
talking to
giving
Miss
up.
Nick. Yeah, I was telling Mrs. Nix earlier about you know I've been hypercritical of Tibbs in the past, but you can't say he can't develop talent when you look at a Deuce McBride. Like you can't say he can't develop a player if you look at Deuce McBride. Like you just can't. You
No.
just can't.
No,
You can't say he can't develop a player when you look at Julius Randle. Even
I
though
was
Julius
about to
Randle was
say that.
already a pro, like he was already
Hmm.
a veteran at the time, but he didn't take that major leap until he was under the tutelage of Coach Tommy T. You can say the
Facts.
Fact.
same thing with Jalen Brunson too. You feel me? Like
And
can't say he can't.
even with former players, even with IQ.
Facts,
Hmm.
facts,
IQ. Yup.
I mean, even
facts,
you look at
RJ.
Mitchell
Even
Robinson. Mitchell
RJ.
Robinson has developed huge since he was drafted.
Yo,
facts.
like even RJ to a certain extent,
Yeah.
if you looking at him the way he's playing right now, it's like, yo, that you gotta give credit to Tibbs for that too.
Yeah, these are the facts.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. But I will say this: he almost wanted to give me a heart attack today because I couldn't quite understand why Jalen Brunson got put back in that game.
I did.
I know.
I mean,
I,
I understood because it felt like the tables were turning a little bit, but you don't risk injury, man. You
my, my
can't.
thing,
Oh Lord, I was
my thing
literally
is,
like,
it was so much time left on the clock. I think you put him back in with like 8 minutes left in the game. We was up by like 21 or something like that. That ain't shit in today's NBA.
I
Being up by
know.
20 points with 8, 9 minutes left on the clock, that ain't nothing. That league could go like this. And
no,
in
Hmm.
a
I get it, but
and in a
Lord,
game and in a game that you need, in a game that you need, especially
Yeah.
because seating does matter, home court advantage does matter. Yeah, go ahead, go back out there and rock out. And the thing about me with JB injury, it wasn't like soreness or like a tendonitis type thing where the muscle or the tendons are wearing down or getting overexerted. It was a contusion. he got hit, he was hurt, he's back. You feel me? Like, so yeah, go ahead, go rock out, bro. Because he didn't play big minutes tonight, being like at all. But we needed this win, so that's why. Like normally, when we got down to like 4 minutes, that's what I was looking like. All right, bro, why nobody getting off the bench? Like,
Yeah.
we were still up 20 with 4 minutes, and I was like, all right, bro, why nobody getting off the bench again? Like, what's up? And then he finally subbed, but yeah, I understood why JB came back in the game tonight for real. Cause I was like, yeah, make sure we get this W because that's all I need. These dudes to pull up, we turn over the ball a few times, they make some threes. Cause think about it, if we up 21, they make three threes in a row, it's a 12-point game.
No. I definitely get it. I just feel like the bench was kind of holding it down anyway. So, but
Yeah.
Mm.
even if they put him in, like you said, at 4 minutes, 5 minutes, it should have been like, okay, we good.
Yeah.
Because it just makes me nervous. Like if he's not needed in the game, he need not be in the game because we can't afford that.
I get
And I get the contusion thing, but because I think they said it was like something the way he was hit it like hit his nerve, which
yeah.
caused it to look that bad. Um, but
Yeah, I was
knee
Be on the
injuries are
table. It should
ugh.
be on the
I
table.
was at work and I was telling one of my coworkers a story about me banging my knee and going through what Jalen
Yeah.
Brunson was going through at that moment. Because at first I didn't know he banged his knee with a Coro. Yeah, I mean I didn't know that. I saw him bang his knee with Josh Hart. I mean not Josh Hart, Hartenstein. But
Yeah,
that wasn't the one that got him. Okoro clipped him on the side of his leg. That's the one who got him.
yeah.
But yeah, it was one time I was at my uncle's house. They got these white banisters that's made of like some granite or some shit like that, right? So my best friend, his parents live right across the thing. We teenagers at the time, or early 20s, whatever. So we don't walk all the way down the stairs to come back up the stairs to go to the other side. We just jumped over the banister all the time. One time I go to jump over that banister, I crashed my knee into that banister and I couldn't feel my knee or walk for a solid 5 minutes. I thought I broke something. I'm like, oh God, oh God. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. I done broke my whole knee. And it was about to be summertime too. I was tight. But I remember trying to step. I couldn't really move my ankle and my foot. Like I couldn't feel
Yeah.
anything. You know what I mean? So like in hindsight, I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what JB was going through at that moment.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah, but
there was a doctor on Twitter that was saying it's kind of like hitting your funny bone, like that type of feeling.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh, that's the worst feeling. And you know that shit lingers.
Yeah.
Cause I hit my elbow on I have a safety gate in the kitchen so my daughters don't go in the kitchen. So I lock it. And I walked through there one day and I hit my elbow dumb hard. And yo, to this day, and that shit happened like sometime last year. And sometimes I still feel it, bro.
yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. That shit I
Fluke in
still
the
feel it,
building.
bro. What up?
Yeah,
What up,
It's
Fluke?
fluke.
this how
Yo,
we
you know
do.
what was impressive to me though tonight? The rebounding.
Absolutely.
The rebounding was impressive, man. Like, we down, Mitch, Julius, OG, and for us to keep rebounding the way we did, I thought that was kind of impressive. And the blocks, 10 blocks.
Yeah.
10 blocks.
Precious with
I
five
love
of them things.
5 of them things, and I loved when Pablo Banchero went to bang it and Isaiah
Hard.
Hartenstein fucking smacked his shit.
I
Yo,
said it. Mr.
yo,
Fuck around and find out is finally back.
that's a fact. Yo,
Hartenstein,
his
Hartenstein,
leg
aka Mr. Fuck around and find out.
his
You know what I
leg is
mean?
his leg is getting better. His leg is
Yeah,
getting better.
we are starting to get healthy at the. I'm telling you, we're gonna start getting healthy at the right time. Uh,
Hmm.
we got two. These are crucial games to me coming up against the 76ers because they're very winnable.
Must win.
Uh,
Must win.
they're very winnable, and I think We got 3 games in a row that are very winnable for us. Who's the other team?
The two
Hold on. I know we got two
the
against the Sixers
Sixers, the Sixers,
And in
and
Portland,
Portland.
Portland.
Yeah. So this could be a very uh this could be a very pivotal stretch for us coming up,
Yeah,
right? Like these next 4 games, the teams that are around us have been losing games. You know,
Miami.
yeah, facts. So
My
we
man,
could
chill.
definitely,
He tight.
we could definitely,
Shout out to chill.
yeah, shout out to Chill. We could definitely, get a little bit of distance or some kind of breather room with the teams that are below us. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to start with handling business against the 76ers. We packed them up the last few times we played them. I don't see why this is going to be any different. Uh,
And I think what's his name is in he's in protocol. What you call that?
concussion.
Concussion protocol. Right. There you go.
yeah,
Maxi.
yeah. Yeah,
Maxi. Maxi.
he was going through shoot around today. I saw a clip of him going through shoot around today. So I
Uh,
don't know or if he's going to be inactive against us, but it don't fucking matter because we packed them up by 30 when they played with Joel Embiid. We'll pack them
mm-hmm.
up without Joel Embiid. I don't think they could beat us, even though we unhealthy. I still don't think they could beat us. I think we just grind. We grind harder than them. Pause. You know what I mean? And then OG is pretty much, to me, OG is gonna be back any day now. If he's not back Sunday, he's back Tuesday. That's how I feel about the situation. Because they're saying that he's practicing. We're just waiting for him to be cleared. Like
Yeah.
when
And
when well, yeah. I see you want to answer that.
I
Yeah,
just want
Kev.
to answer that. I want to answer that because the Milwaukee's, the Boston's. I don't fear them.
Talk your shit, Kev.
I don't. Y'all faced us at a time when we was down and out, and we still gave y'all work even though we lost those games. You know, so I don't fear that. I don't fear those guys. I will say this: they haven't faced a team like the Knicks when fully healthy. They haven't faced us with a Mitchell Robinson. Haven't faced us with a Julius Randle, or OG. A Precious Ochoa. They haven't faced a deep team like the Pause, like the way the Knicks is. They haven't faced teams like that, and I think
Yeah,
they're gonna have trouble. I think we have a stopper for Jason Tatum, for Jalen Brown, for Damian Lillard. I think we got one of those guys that, okay, where before we struggled and we couldn't put nobody on these type of players. Where we put Grimes on Jason Tatum and he would get cooked.
yeah, because
Like,
too
and I love
small.
Grimes. Yeah, I love Grimes, but it was a mismatch. We ain't got
Fact.
no mismatches no more. KP,
Yeah,
you can't. You're not gonna be doing what you be doing to Mitch no more because now we got OG. Okay,
yeah.
so now Mitch could stay down low and do what he do. We could put OG on you and cook you with that way.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of options, especially with our depth too. Like a lot of these teams don't got the kind of depth that we got. The Bucks don't got that. The Boston, they don't. The Boston, I would say they do, but I think that we got the depth to battle it out with them.
So so this how I feel about this, right? About Boston, I feel like if we get in a series with Boston and the series start heating up and we get to a point where it's like 2-2 or we up 2-1 and the pressure is on and it's these big games, Jason Tatum don't show up to those games, dog. Because
Mm-mm.
just look at that game against Denver for them was a big game. They just played Denver last night. That was a big game for them. They've been kicking ass, they've been washing people up, and everybody's like, oh, now you're playing the defending champs. Let's see how Boston really is playing the defending champs. And some people still have Denver as a favorite to come out the West, even though they're not number one, right? So let's see. And he fucking lays an absolutely brick of a game against Denver. And that's been the knock on Jason Tatum his for the last few years. Him and Jalen Brown is that they don't show up in the playoffs, dog. But guess who shows up in the playoffs every fucking time? Whether they win or lose, you cannot say it's because of him. It's Jalen Brunson. His 40 ball is in the playoffs several occasions, dog. So that's where I'll rest with the Boston situation. As far as Milwaukee go, I just don't think I don't like the way that team is built. That team is not built to win a championship. Dame is hit or miss this season. Know what I mean? When he got the ball in his hand, he could take a million shots. Dame is he gonna light you up. But when he got to share the rock with somebody as dominant as Giannis, you could tell he's uncomfortable. He's unsure of himself. And those big moments when it's gonna come down to it, that's where it's gonna be a problem for them.
Yeah.
That's
I
what's
mean,
going.
I agree. I
Yeah.
think both teams, I mean, both are talented teams, name wise and skill wise. But having to play us in a series as physical as we play in a slow down tempo that the playoffs are, we're gonna give them work. We're gonna give them work. Boston hasn't seen us fully healthy. The Bucks, we whooped them once this season, like whooped them, and we didn't even have the team that we have fully healthy. Um, so I'm not worried at this point. It's just about positioning ourselves to get to that point to play them.
Yeah. It's one more thing about Boston too. They shoot too many. They rely on shooting too many threes to win a championship or beat us. Because in the playoffs, if your name ain't Steph Curry or Klay Thompson for 5, 6 years ago, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. The game gonna slow down. There's less possessions for you to keep chucking up, and that's not gonna work against us. It's not gonna work against
Hmm.
us, and that's my thing. And when those 3 point shots ain't falling for Milwaukee, I mean, Milwaukee and because Milwaukee take a lot of fucking three pointers
They
too.
do.
Uh, they ain't go when it don't work. Y'all don't rebound as well as us. Like we gonna kill them with second chance points. Hustle plays. We got a lot of guys who just their job is to hustle, dog. Like we got a lot of guys that they're
Josh
professional
Hart.
hustlers.
All
Josh Hart,
hearts,
Josh Hart.
both
Josh
hearts,
Hart. Look, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, Precious Achua, like all Deuce,
the
all
whole
these
second
guys,
unit, right?
all these guys are professional hustlers, dog. Like
Fact.
they don't got that. They bench
Mm.
ain't stacked with those dogs like that. You know what I mean? Like we got some dogs, man.
And
Both
yo,
of those
Deuce
teams.
and Deuce is looking better and better and better every game he plays.
Yep, we said
Every
that
game
earlier
he
too.
plays, yo. He I'm so glad we never gave up on that kid, bro.
Yeah,
I really am, bro, because it's everything or the hard work that he's put together throughout the off season and now, he's earned this. He's earned that little 3 years, 13 million that the Knicks gave him. He earned that.
facts,
Facts.
So now he's starting to, he's getting that playing time that he needed, and man, he's turning into something nice, bro. I know he
Facts.
got to work on a few things. He got to work on a few things, a little bit of his playmaking, getting guys more involved. Even though he's been averaging almost 5 assists a game, I could say.
because I was about to
Um,
say, nah,
yeah, he
Kev,
he
because
he he. But there's certain things that he needs to work on, because sometimes you see him out there, sometimes he be lost,
right,
but I know that comes with more time. He'll get it together.
I don't think it's lost though. I think it's like what T Time has said in previous shows. Like he doesn't want to make the wrong play, and
Yeah,
so he may just be overthinking. Um,
overcautious.
yeah, but one thing I did love about something he said again in I think it was after either the Atlanta game or the game before that when they were asking him like, is he okay playing all these minutes? And he said, "This is what I want to do. Like I'm not complaining because this is what I want. I want to start. I want to play minutes. I want to be part of winning." And so,
Mm-hmm.
like to hear that from such a young guy who a lot of people had no hopes and no didn't think he was part of our future. To hear that from
Mm-hmm.
him that he never gave up on himself and he continued to work and work. And we knew it because we all seen him kill in the G League and we like it gotta somehow transition to this to the NBA.
Word.
So it was just good to hear him say that. And I mean, like I said earlier to Tea Time, you can see a lot of JB's game
Mm-hmm.
pushing off into him. Like when he goes into the paint, you see him at least every game trying to take, a shot or two in the paint, kind of like how JB does. So
Yeah.
it's good to see his development and see it's
So
good because man, we gonna
so
need him. We gonna need him.
so
Listen, he's putting in that little fake move,
Yes.
and
yeah.
Right at like the foul line extended.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so
yeah. That's a fact.
so when I feel like yeah, everybody could work on something, right? Let me just
Yeah.
make that clear. Like I'm not trying to say he don't need to work on stuff, but I'm
No,
saying
no.
he's perfect for what we need him to do, which is back up JB. This version of Deuce McBride that's been playing these last like maybe 10 games is perfect for what we need to back up JB. We need our point guard that come and play solid to really good defense. Don't turn over the ball, make smart decisions, and manage the game with the second unit. Because
Yep.
that's what you're watching Deuce do on a night to night basis when he come out with the second unit. He may not be the most flashy playmaker, but he's managing the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm.
when he get the ball, he tries to get in transition, get the ball down the floor quick because you know what that do. Even though he's not making a play immediately, it's forcing the defense to match up quickly. And this is how you get mismatches without even have to set one screen. And and kudos to him for not rushing down the court and see a one-on-one matchup and be like, oh, Euro, wild layup. Like he'll know, oh no, let me pull this back out. Let's set up. He's managing the game. And his jump shot has been water.
Immaculate. Yeah, it has,
Water.
man.
Caught
The confidence
the
is
4 point
crazy.
play today. The 4 point play today is crazy. Yo, Fluke,
That was so beautiful.
I spoke about it earlier. I was so happy they put him on the bench, man. Hey,
So let me ask y'all something, right? Come playoff time, you got to make a cut, right?
Burks, Burks is out of here.
Burks is out of here.
he packed, bro. Yo, man, it's bad, bro. It's
Yo,
bad.
he's
Like,
out of
Cause
here.
it seemed like
it,
when he got the ball, he's in point guard mode. Like we don't need you in point guard mode. We
he
need
not
you
getting in
Yeah.
in
that
get to
mode.
that 3 point line mode.
Nah,
I
he,
think he think it's COVID season,
yo,
and he gotta play that.
yo, he ain't even in point guard mode. He in shoot mode. He he in shoot mode. That's my thing. I said it earlier. I was like, yo, I don't have a problem with him missing. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with him missing. It's the fact that this nigga don't pass the ball. Pass the ball, bro. Like
hmm
that's the problem I have. Like you shooting over, trying to shoot over 2, 3 people, bro. Like you Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson. You're not none of those guys, bro. You're not none of those guys. But you taking those kind of shots. You taking those kind of shots. You taking Michael Jordan shots. You taking Allen Iverson shots. You taking Kobe Bryant shots. You taking Carmelo Anthony shots. You ain't none of those guys, bro. You ain't none of those guys, and that's what's hurting you. And this is why you're on the bench because you're taking shit shots. Bogey need to get better with his shot selection too because he takes a lot of bad shots. He just happened to be making more of his bad shots at the moment,
Yeah,
right?
that's a
Like
fact.
he need to take better shots too. Because I'll be like I have a habit of when I'm watching a game, I'm yelling at, I'm commenting on a shot before the shot goes in. So it's like that's a bad shot. Then it goes in. I'm like,
Word.
it still was a bad shot. It went in, but it was still a bad shot. Like, or I'll be like, yeah, that's water. Like I do all that before the shot goes in, right? And more times than not, when Bogey's shooting, I'll be like, oh, that's fucking bad. Okay, okay,
But
yeah.
I think once we get more healthy, his shots will get better because he's not gonna have to dribble so much. He's literally gonna be the Novak of this team.
You're gonna be standing there like this.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
it. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. Sometimes he be taking shots. Sometimes he takes the shot and I just go like this. And then I just hear the crowd go off and I'm like, I'm glad he made it. But I'm just
Exactly.
like, yo, bro, come on, fam. What are you doing? What are you
Uh,
doing,
I,
bro?
and I get it, but I also think to not put all the blame on them is that's the directive of the coaching staff. It's like, yo,
No, yeah, for
we need
fact.
offense, dog. Like, so go make some
Whatever it
offense.
takes. Yeah.
And
But
that's what we traded for you for. So handle your
yeah,
business. We traded
yeah,
we traded for you, so
yeah, nah, but that, uh, yo, oh, tomorrow, yeah, that goes down
Oh
tomorrow.
man.
I can't wait for that. I got to hear
Yo,
what the excuses are
the
tomorrow.
yo fam, you know,
Make sure you send the
the
link.
yo
Absolutely.
listen, the fact that you had Nick fans really wanted to trade Julius Randle for Ben Simmons, y'all should take y'all Nick fan cards away, man.
Nasty
To
work. The nastiest of work.
all those Nick fans that was out here trade Julius Randle for Ben Simmons, even RJ Barrett,
Imagine.
like it was wild work, bro.
So,
Wild work,
yeah.
man.
So there's one more thing I wanted to chat about before I get up out of here because I'm having a hard time right now. But
Yes.
uh, Paul Pierce had some weird comments. You, it's been a while. I almost forgot. Yeah. So before I press the button, Paul Pierce had some weird comments. He says something along the lines that the New York Knicks is like an IG model. They look good on the app, but when you see them in person, they're not the same person or whatever. Something like that. Something like that. But there's a tea time rant coming. There's a tea time rant coming. Paul Pierce, you Kermit the Frog looking. Yo, listen, bro. What are you even talking about? Because when we was healthy, if you even paid attention to the sport that you commentate on now, you know what I mean? Like you would know that when we was healthy, we were packing teams up, good teams, bad teams, all teams. We're getting packed up when we was healthy. So now we're losing games because 4 of the 5 people in our starting lineup was hurt. So we're going to lose games. But here you go, sitting on high as a kite. This bad weed you smoking, good brother. You sitting on your podcast, high as a kite. You got NBA money, but still smoking bad weed. It's crazy. But high as a kite, making foolish comments. Like, yeah, I know you a Boston guy. You bleed green and all that stupid shit. But bro, it's nasty work. Like you can't be hating. That ain't weed. Yo, so look, you can't be hating, bro. But what should I expect from somebody who gets fired on a fucking day off.
He be
How
smoking
you
grabba. That's
how
why.
you get in the words of John Witherspoon, R.I.P. How you get fired on your day off? You got to be a dumb motherfucker to get fired on your day off. Man, Paul Pierce, bro, relax yourself. Relax yourself. Because when the Knicks inevitably pack up the Boston Celtics in the playoffs, I want you to get on your podcast next to Kevin Garnett. You know what I mean? So he could laugh at you. Because you know he's gonna laugh at you. That's the one thing I got like about KG. He keep it a buck. He'd be like, yeah, bro, you was talking high shit about the Knicks. But yeah, but when we inevitably pack it up, go back on your podcast, and I want you to apologize, bro. Y'all gotta stop hating, dog. Y'all gotta stop hating. I know the Knicks has been bad for a long time. I know y'all hate to see the Knicks getting the kind of coverage, and some of it is starting to turn around and be fair. I know y'all hate it, but y'all gotta be better, bro. Y'all gotta be better because y'all lose credibility when you start saying stupid shit like that, dog. You got to. You got to be better. And I'm end of rant, man. End of rant.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He be smoking that grabba, bro. Too much grabba. Too much grabba in his weed, B. Telling you. You know, they found fentanyl in the grabba out here. So you
That's
never
crazy.
know, you know. Yeah.
That's crazy. They put that shit
Man.
in everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be
Uh,
careful.
yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, I fully expect OG to be playing in the next two games because for Coach Tommy T to come out and say that he's day to day, that just means they're just waiting for the doctors to sign the paperwork.
Yep.
That's it. And then bro is ready to get back on the court. And if you think the defense was something tonight, wait, wait the OG come back. The
Yo,
defense really gonna be turned up. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna
shout
sit
out
back and
to
wait for Big Jew.
shout out to Dante DiVincenzo, man. I want you to shatter Evan Fournier's record. I
Oh
want you to
yeah, fact.
shatter that shit. Shatter
Yeah.
that shit, bro.
Pack
I
him all
need
the way up.
yeah, I need Evan out of there. Out of there.
So
I need Evan out of there.
my little 2 cents on that. Uh, for people who don't understand why some Nick fans be like, we we doing this to Evan. Why y'all doing this to Evan? He was a professional. Why? Nah, he wasn't all the way a professional. He wasn't. He wasn't. Uh, this all season, he was talking shit about not playing.
Hmm.
He was talking shit about not playing this off season. I remember it. I can't remember the exact words, but he was talking shit. And I
Hmm.
wasn't all the way a fan of him talking shit. I was like, yo, bro, you don't play defense. That's why you're not playing. Like you just
Facts.
want to go
Hmm.
out there and shoot. And we had you out there just to shoot, and you wasn't even making shots. So you
Hmm.
want to not
Hmm.
play defense and miss shots? That don't work. And his attitude when he went out the door was kind of weird. Like I get it, you mad because you wasn't playing, but at the same time, you suck, and nobody wants you. So we couldn't put you in a better. We've been trying to get rid of you, son. Don't
Facts.
think the Knicks wasn't trying to trade you, dog. Like you acting like we was holding you hostage for what? That don't help us. How does that help the Knicks just to have you collecting 18 million on that bench? We was trying to shop the guy, and he was still feeling away, talking crazy. We wanted you out of here, and then we finally found a team that was dumb enough to take you. Because what else
Hmm.
the Detroit Pistons is going to do? They, they stink. So yeah. So this is the why we are the way we are with Evan because he was doing too much. He was doing too much. So now you out of here, and now you on a worse team. At least.
Yo, Fluke. I ain't gonna hold you. I told him a few times my barber could have sprayed his hairline in because he's really good at doing stuff like that. He could have hooked his beard up, his whole beard,
yo,
brand new, all that, all that.
Evan could have look. You went from being on the bench and clapping for W's to sitting on the bench with your arms folded up for losses. Yeah. You was clapping for W's. You was around high energy people. That's what you was around, and you didn't like that. So now you could go play and lose now. Go play and lose. Because it's not like you're playing, you was talking mad shit like as soon as you got a chance, you was going to average 20 points a game. Haven't seen that, good brother. Are you even averaging
Mm-hmm.
double digits on the Pistons? I don't know. I doubt it. So, yeah, that's why we act the way we are with Evan Fournier. So, I agree with Kev. Let's go, Devo. Break his record. You know what I mean? Because I can't have that negativity in the New York Knicks record books, man. Can't have it.
Word. He broke it in
Yeah,
his first year too, man. First year.
yeah. So did Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan. I also think it's a function of how many threes the NBA take now too, compared to teams in the past. Uh, and to be perfectly honest, we didn't have no good 3-point shooters for quite some time. So there's that. So the function of those three things is why it's happening at such a frequent rate too. Like it was Evan, Devo come his first year, now it's Devo, and Devo's taking a shit ton of threes. But
Yes.
Word.
yeah, man, I gotta go lay down. I'm hurt. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. I appreciate y'all.
Salute to y'all.
And I'll see it. We'll see y'all Sunday. Word. Oh, what you saw
Oh,
that?
that's fire. Yo, how you did that?
I don't know.
Word, no, I gotta do that. Hold on. How that happen? Oh look, I was only doing it on your screen. What's that? Oh, hearts. Crazy, bro. How that only happen
Yo,
on your screen? Is that a
see, she
function on your?
gotta
Is
she
that a
gotta put
function
us
on your
on how you
phone or
did that.
something?
I have no idea.
I'm still trying to do it. That was fire. Yeah, but yo, thank y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday. We out.
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
y'all. Peace.
Oh, I'll see y'all tomorrow too. For those who watch Who Run the City, KV and Who Run the City, please pull up. It's going to be a joyous occasion. I'm going to have fun. I don't know about my co-host, but I'm going to have fun. We out of here.